All right guys, let's talk about winches. If you're off-roading, eventually you're gonna get stuck. That's when a winch goes from nice to have to a lifesaver. But most people don't touch theirs until that moment they actually need it, which is a big mistake. So let's start at the beginning. Now, before you even need it on the trail, your winch has to be installed right. Mount it to a bumper or a winch plate, make sure it's tight and square. Any wiggle can make spooling messy and reduce your pulling power. Then when it comes to hooking up the power, it's super easy. A power and a ground straight to your battery. Just make sure to keep the cables clean and protected from any moving parts. Once it's installed, spool it in and out a few times just to make sure everything is running smoothly. And if your winch is brand new, a pro tip is to pull the entire line out, re-spool it under some light tension. This is going to keep it neat, prevent tangles, and make sure it's ready to go when you actually need it. So once you're ready to use your winch, put some gloves on and don't forget a damper. This could be a purpose-built winch damper like the one we installed, a heavy jacket, or a thick blanket. The reason? If the line snaps, it's under a lot of tension and that thing is going to rock it with some serious force. The damper absorbs energy and keeps you, your rig, or anyone nearby safe. It's just some cheap insurance that you don't want to skip. The winch that we have on our 4Runner is a synthetic rope, which if it were to snap, it's going to be a lot less dangerous than a steel cable. So just take note on which style you have to make sure you're safe. Once you geared up safely, the next step is hooking up your line to a proper anchor. That could be a tree with a tree saver strap, another truck, or a ground anchor. Never just wrap your line straight around a tree. Trust me, that ruins both the line and the tree. Hook it up clean, use a shackle if needed, and make sure the line is as straight as possible with your truck. So once your anchor is secure, you're gonna want to free spool the line from the winch. So disengage the clutch, disconnect the hook from your bumper, and pull it all the way out and hook it up to your anchor. In this process, if you did pull out too much line and you have a bunch of slack, just put a little bit of tension on the line with your hand while you pull it back into the winch. Keeping the line under light tension while pulling helps it spool neatly and last longer. Imagine hitting the trails in this built 2022 4Runner and $10,000 in your pocket. Well, now's your chance to make it a reality. Head over to the site. Every $1 that you spend is going to be one entry, and that single dollar could be the start to your next adventure. The clock is ticking. The giveaway ends November 10th, 2025. Click the link down below for all the details. Now let's get back to the video. So now the fun part, pulling yourself out. Slow and steady is key. Keep the truck in neutral, light on the brakes, and let the winch do the work. And keep the engine running so that you don't drain the battery mid-recovery. Once you're unstuck, the job isn't quite over. After you're free, spool the line back up under light tension. Messy lines can cause headaches the next time you need to use your winch. Pack your straps and shackles neatly, and you're ready for your next adventure. Also, if you did a recovery in a muddy situation, make sure that once you get back home, you pull out your winch line and clean it thoroughly. You definitely don't want to leave mud and dirt on your winch line, especially if it's wet. All right guys, if this video was helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. It definitely helps us out. We're gonna be doing more videos like this. We have a ton of install videos and also vehicle builds. So if that's something you wanna check out, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you need any parts for your Toyota, make sure to head over to yotaxpedition.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.